All right, we are live. Just wanted to see how basically the market's closed on Friday afternoon. Kind of see how things settled out for the day. But yeah, pretty cool, pretty amazing. And we had a great week. Saturday, things are a bit of lackluster in crypto. It's almost like everyone took the day off or something. It's weird. I've seen big pumps on the weekend. Let's see if we see anything pumping. Loom. So Loom. Let's see Loom pumps on the weekends, huh? Boom, boom, boom. Loom making big gains today. Check it on the 4 hour. Yep. Nice little pop about here. Up. See, the thing is, this is the thing about being in a trade. You buy here, you go up, you go down. 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 You go up. And you can't watch your account do that because it'll kill you. What we do see about Loom is immediately we see the rising wedge, right? 68% chance of a break to the downside. But if this breaks out, if this ends up breaking out, it's very bullish. We've seen a lot of fake outs recently. Just the volume is not there. You can see like volume started, but it fell off again right there. Needed to see it double up. So with that, it might be a fake out, but it's definitely something to keep on your radar. 20% on the weekend, Saturday morning is not bad as well. So definitely something you want to kind of keep thinking about. But that's Loom. Loom is my big gainer in my entire portfolio of hundreds of coins. Loom takes it. See where BLZ ended up hitting. Did it hit my target? So my target was 20.88, and we went to 26 on the dot on this big jump here. Boom. I bought in at 13 back here. Took a long time. August 14th. Not a long time. 2 weeks. 2 weeks to make. Let's see here. In at 13 though. I wish I got down in that 10 spot. Boom. 58% gains out of BLZ. And how did you do it? Well, you have the falling wedge. You said that's a 68% chance of breakout. It breaks out, so you buy it here. Comes down. Look at this though. It would have tried to wick you out. But again, your stop loss should always here below this trend line. You would have been saved. And then here you have kind of a bigger wedge. It said buy the breakout of this area. It broke out. Then we had a rising wedge, which is very bullish if it breaks out. And it broke out in like a straight line, like boom. Then we had a bull flag, okay? And then it broke out of that. And we keep getting our targets. Like here was our target for this one. Here was our target for that one. Here's our target. And like it just kept hitting the targets. It just didn't stop. A lot of news for BLZ, Bitcoin, big gains. I think it's going to be huge. So just something, yeah. And they're in the gaming industry. They have a very active CEO. He's been on CNBC already. So, yeah. Big deal, man. Really big deal. Okay, so we made money trading BLZ this week. Okay. And we also got into Balancer. Okay. Balancer was my trade of the week. Kind of had it set up here. See, it's now flagging again. So look for a Balancer kind of to make some moves here. On the 4 hour, you can see the MACD's turning. This is what I mean when I say it's flagging, though. This is a bit of a little bull flag here. Okay. Bottom of the trend line. And that would basically complete this larger flag and get us up to 31.26. Again, most of the measured move has been made, but you still have 12%. And who knows from there? I mean, these coins are getting hot, so. But yeah, I keep finding a bullish pattern and just trading it over and over again. Over and over again. Bullish pattern. So the checklist. Bullish pattern. MACD cross on the RSI. MACD cross on MACD cross here on the MACD. And then check on the RSI. And then also, a few other checklists. And if it hits those limits and all those parameters, then I can kind of decide that it's going to be a good trade. It's a brand new coin. And literally, if I bought it 10 minutes ago, well, let's see, 31, 2, 3 hours when I woke up, I was thinking of buying it. Got put on my radar. You can see it bull flagged here, right? Again, it's all about drawing the patterns and just trading them. over and over again. And then you would have taken the length of the pole. That's what I always do. Take the length of the pole and you bring it to the triangle. And it's uncanny, right? Like, look, like it, sometimes, most of the time it hits it and drops. Here, it wicked up. But it's always around that range. I was thinking of getting into this. So I would have made about 10% right now. I'd still be in it. I'd be up pretty well. I'd be able to put my stop loss to break even, and I would have been done. You know, that's a risk-free trade. Could have opened it up not too long ago, but there you go. Something on my radar. We kind of want to even look at it on the 1 minute because that's going to give us more of an idea of what's going on. Oh, was I looking at this before? Oh no, wow, that's how that looks after you. That's the 4-hour triangle that we drew on the 1 minute. But look at the price did pretty well. Actually exceeded the target now. Boom, boom. Now it's double topping. That's usually when you do see a retrace. Good retrace though. Almost ready to pop again on this 1 minute chart. It was weird. They tell you, a lot of my mentors, people tell me not to trade the 1 minute. But look, if you're trying to get 10%, like if you want to put 20 grand and make $2,000 a day, like I think that's my system. My system is going to be used 20 to 40 grand on every trade. And I'm just going to keep looking for 10 to 20% over and over and over again. Because I find that that's a lot easier to get than the 60, than waiting and hold. And then you don't have to wait and hold these coins forever. You know, sometimes you're in a coin and just like, come on. When are you going to do your thing? You know, whatever. I don't mind being patient. I've made a lot of money being patient, but it's just, you know, I wouldn't mind just, I want to take profits every day, every day, every day, every day. Just boom, 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 boom. Constant, constant. Sand is on my radar. It keeps getting a signal here. See the signals here. Ocean and sand keep getting put out. This worries me though. This USDT, USC, UDT. Whenever I see this, USDT packs, I get worried. Okay? This tells me that there's something going on. Like, whenever I see this, it's an indication that Bitcoin's about to drop. And I haven't told anyone, like I said this on my channel, but I haven't really like discussed it with anybody. But whenever I see a stable coin for a stable, like PAX is a stable coin, right? It's pegged to the dollar. And so is USDT. So why is someone buying a stable coin for another stable coin? And the same here. Why is someone buying USDC for US Tether? And why is someone buying USDT for B? People getting out of US Tether? Like, why? Like, I don't know. Maybe they're diversifying their stable coins. Someone explain this to me. But whenever I see it, and look, ADA down too, which definitely couples with Bitcoin. So they're signaling to short ADA. Let's see why they're signaling to short ADA right now. Why would they be doing that? It's like ADA had a nice pump. It is oversold. All right. Yeah, so it's not a strong. Oh yeah, it is a strong buy to short it. Yeah, it's looking really good. Okay. It's a good signal then. Look, that signal is actually right on. I mean, it's a little late now, but now they said sand. They said to buy sand. Let's look at sand. What is sand? The heck is sand? All right, let's look at sand on my radar now. Uh-oh, MACD cross on the 1 minute. Doesn't mean damn. Wow, I like this. I like this. Always like a coin when I first see the first. I like to find a coin when the first red bar has popped out, because then I can set it and watch it on my radar. I'd like to actually set an alert when these turn pink. See if I can add an alert on this MACD indicator. Move to pin scale, source code. Add an indicator strategy. Add an alert on the MACD. No, I want to say like when you turn pink, alert me. I'm going to work into that. I'm going to find a script for that. But let's see what we're doing with sand, man. You bought it the day it came out. Basically, all you have to do is find out when a coin's coming out and get on it the second it hits Binance. I mean, is that for real, guys? I didn't even think that was going to be the case. 866% gains. I'm pissed right now. Like, I'm pissed. 866% gains? Say that again. 860% gains. That's kind of nuts. Everyone's sleeping on a Saturday. You don't get the action. Yo, yo, yo. Musa. Yeah, Sand, bro. We missed it. We missed it. I mean, he put it on my radar, but I didn't think it was like... He put it on my radar after this pop, though. Honestly. Anyway. Let's check it out here. I think we need to use like the 5-minute or the 15-minute just to like understand it, and then we'll go from there. 866% gains. It came out on the 14th. And it held the gains too. Like you could have just left it in there and you'd be up 866. Look, still, you'd still be up 6 cents. What does Sand do? Sand coin. The Sand coin. It says it's 43 cents right now. Maybe it's not the same thing. Sand. The Sandbox. I think we're talking about the Sandbox. Yes. 6 cents. Listed on Binance through a launch. You want these IEOs. An IEO is like an ICO, but it was a way around it, right? So, I mean, rank 266. Put this on your radar. Shout out to everyone on the live stream. We got 3 people. Love that. Please hit the like button. Helps more people get to the stream. More people will tell us stuff. And then all of us will be far more educated. So when you hit the like button, you help all of us. So just remember that. Just constantly give to the community. The community will grow. Eventually, you'll make more money off of what I'm doing. You know, I'm just the center point, kind of bringing in the good energy, right? I got good energy, good vibes. So if you got good vibes, good energy, you're coming here. We'll attract more people that way. We'll be positive. Because not only am I a trading, but I'm also a positive life coach, right? Like how to stay mentally content and things you have to do. Like the body is like a machine. The mind is like a machine, like a car. You know, you got to get spark plugs, oil change. You got to do things to the body to stay happy, right? Like you can't drink alcohol every single day, even 5 times a week. Like it just, and then, oh, I have a great life. But do you though? You know? Do you though? So, sorry I'm hitting alcohol real quick, but it just, I have like a bit of a pet peeve. But the Sandbox, let's go to their website, check out what they do. We're going to say there's a protocol, blah, 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 boom, boom, bunch of words. You know. Oh, wow, this is awesome, actually. This is different. Welcome to the Sandbox. The Sandbox is a community-driven platform where creators can monetize voxel assets and gaming experiences on the blockchain. Let's get into this. Missed the moon signal. That's what we should have got on this thing. So we gotta start getting on. We gotta do stick to it. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. That's all I'm saying. We all could be up 800%. There's 5 weeks of special sales. Atari, Palm, discount, same as previous round, 20% discount in 90 states. Full meal cycle. Let's see how to buy land.
Well, I just couldn't edit this video fast enough. There was still probably about half of the land parcels left when I stopped recording, and now that I'm done editing, it looks like they're just about gone.
People bought all the land.
Not to worry. There are more pre-sale events happening soon, so make sure you connect to the official Discord and keep an eye on the website.
You're gonna be able to invest in land and video games and resell it. Like this is really gonna happen.
Your wallet
like, this is
preloaded
really what's
with
going
some
on.
Ethereum
pretty
before
nuts.
the sale date, and hopefully you'll be able to get in on this very fast-moving land sale that's happening in the sandbox. Alright, so I'm going to try to purchase some land on the sandbox, and the first thing I have to do is log in. So I need to make sure that
people
I
are
have the MetaMask plugin
Sandbox
installed.
is all over the internet.
And I'm going to log in.
And then you can even package whole games into an ERC1155 token and sell that on the marketplace. So there's so many ways to monetize, and I think that's one of the first reasons why we see these large investors getting involved.
See, it's like before it was like you would program, you would sell a video game, right? And now, of course, I just closed the chat on myself, but I want. Yeah, simulation land, dude. It's this is sand, man. Like I mean, it's we have to pay attention to these video games, guys, because look, they're gonna make us a lot of money, right? Look at this, up 800%. Damn it. We got in on this IEO right when it hit the market. So like we should be researching Binance IEOs, and we should know when they come out, and we should have a whole spreadsheet on them. Someone should be tracking these, man. Here it is, coin calendar. Okay. All right. So the sandbox was the last one to hit. Damn. Start investing in IEOs on Binance. That's a link to their Binance, but it's not working anymore. Yeah. Okay, but the sandbox ended 15 days ago. Current stage, IEO, yeah. But there's been other IEOs. This isn't hitting them all. But remember the IEOs too. Look, this is Harmony. This is one. Okay. They tend to pump anyway, even after the fact. These coins will pump because they're IEOs. So just remember this. Try to make an idea of all these IEOs. Gifto, Bread, BitTorrent, Fetch. I'm in FET right now. Talks about FET going to Coinbase, okay? You could see FET on Coinbase, Fetch AI. They also have big news coming. They routed their Metalex commodities trading and like basically an entire exchange. Matic, you want to keep on your radar. Harmony, Wazir X token, that is for the Wazir exchange in India, one of the biggest populations in the world. Just something you have to think about, okay? One of my subscribers just threw up BAL. We were in BAL or BAL, balancer. I see it at 27.63, my friend. I do not see it at 29. But I don't know. Maybe we're looking at a different coin. 27.63, bottom of the trend line. Paper trading. Another question. Where is paper trading? Your paper trading on your 3 commas right here at the top. Paper trading. Real account, paper trading. Real account, paper trading. And when you hit it, it turns white. And then everything in these parameters, everything is under the paper trading. Like you're not going to do anything in your regular account. till you get back over here to real account. Okay. All right. So I wanted to get you an entry into sand. So we're going to spend 10 minutes in the sand. It's holding heavy support at 800%. So when something goes up 800% and holds, that tells me that there's a strong demand for it. Like, you have to interpolate signals and ideas, right? And try to figure out what they mean in real time. You get better at this, and I'm also explaining the obvious, right? But sometimes it's not so obvious. We have support here. Look, bounced. Kind of a double bottom, but elongated. We also hit this level here. So you can see right off the bat. And I tell you guys, the first thing I do when I look at a brand, when I'm getting into a position, I get comfortable with the asset. Look, here we had support, because you know what? 2-3 months down the line, when this thing goes all the way up and then maybe tanks back down, these lines of support will come back into play. And then you're going to know them, and you're going to be like, oh yeah, that was support 3 months ago. And you're going to be able to trade off them later. So the longer you get with a stock, or the closer you get to it, and the more you get to know it, the more you'll be able to make decisions on the fly later on when you really need to. So that's why you do this. It comes into play. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. But if it does, then you have it ready. So you can clearly see this line here. Even back at the beginning, we broke through it but got pushed back down. There was resistance at 6.5 cents. Right here where we're at almost. And here we tried to break through, we couldn't. Here we kept getting close, getting rejected by this area here. Okay? And then just never put that back. Never. And then, oop, rejected again. Oop, rejected again. Oop, we broke through. That is what's called an SR flip. But then we came back down. It held, popped back up, but then it broke through again. Then it came back. It held right here. Kind of held right here. We came close to it here. We came close, got pushed away. Broke through, pushed back. This is a very interesting line, okay? Wow. It's very interesting. How many times we battled this line, right? There's a lot of information in how this has played with the line. Okay. Now let's get into our pattern. I do see a bullish pattern right off the bat. We got our falling wedge, right? Almost a bull flag even, extended bull flag. I think the length of the bull could be here, even though we had disruption. Again, these things tend to fly. It's only been around 2 weeks. And we can like backtest other IEOs and see how they did after 2 weeks. After their initial pops and flies. And then look, all-time high, back to the all-time high here at 9 cents.
Daddy, do you have any dirty clothing? Mom, I'm taking bits by bits. I'm putting everything in the basket.
Not that I know of.
Didn't worry about that.
Yeah, you can take those. Make sure let me see if there's anything in the pockets.
Okay.
Try to empty them out. But I always have a napkin in case I need to wipe your face. Make sure you're clean.
Yeah.
And Dad always has a napkin. All right, they're all set, my love.
Thank you.
Thank you, beautiful. All right. So sand, we're at heavy support. Okay. And yeah, I see 41% gains coming out of this puppy. So nice little range here. You can see my reasoning for this, right? And then if we go to the 4 hour, which is a stronger indication, we got the red hopefully dying out. We don't have any divergence, so everything's all right. Things kind of just go the way they're going to go. Nothing telling us anything. But yeah. This is the trade, man. This is the trade. This is the idea. To wait for it to break out and buy it, or to buy here at the bottom of the trend line, even support with the 21-day moving average. So things are going. Look, we have this coming up to support, this curling down. I just want to see some more red out of this. We're going to watch this today. And, I'm actually getting really close to making an entry into sand. So sand may be the coin of the day for me. I'm going to be watching it very, very closely. Okay. So we've gone over sand. Let's go over XSP. I like to play at SXP because it has my initials SP. Right? Don't get it confused with SPXU, which is shorting. And look at this, man. I have a short right now going on the S&P. Look how oversold the short is. If that doesn't tell you that the market's about to tank, a lot of times you can look at the opposite asset to find out where your asset's going to go. Like, for instance, we have ADA up and down. We even have bear USDT, and that means you think the whole market is going to be bearish, like the whole crypto market. See this bear USDT? This is basically a short on the market, on the crypto market. You want this to be overbought, because if it's overbought, it tells you not to short the market, right? If this was oversold, it would be like right here, it was oversold. Yeah, it couldn't even make it up though. But here's a place where it's oversold. But it's basically, since the market's been doing well, shorting the market has been getting killed, right? Like, you wouldn't have been making money shorting. Buying bear, get killed. But the second this starts to come back up, like the crypto market's going down. So it's good to watch the opposite or the inverse asset, right? Oh, my bad. I looked at Ball 29. I looked at an old chat. So funny. You're on point, man. But this at 19.5, BLZ, kind of overextended. Little more room to grow, and then it's going to retrace, and you're going to have to find a new entry. See where it goes. But what a nice move. Really, if you got the beginning 10 all the way to 19, so almost a 50% move there. So when he says 70% gains, no, that's 100%. Yeah, almost 100% gains coming out of BLZ. So Bitcoin just loving this, like, I'll just, I think we're in this fractal. I said it before. I showed it to you guys. We came up, even though this one wasn't as high. We came up, we did this little pattern, and then we blazed up, came down on the sharp red line, blazed up, came down on the sharp red line. Then we ripped back up, ripped back up, down, up, ripped back down, came back up to a sharp peak, wrestled down, fell through, bounced up a little bit, bounced down a little bit, bounced up a little bit, bounced down a little bit. So bounced up a little bit, bounced down a little bit, bounced up, bounced down a little bit. I feel like we're right here. And we're just going to taper, and blast off. That's what I'm calling for Bitcoin. And I see a target of 15,139. So there we go. I should have labeled this video Bitcoin to 15,000 right now. But Saturday, I feel like I'm not as, you see me during the week, it's like, but in a minute, we are going at it. Boom. Ocean starting to break out. It's breaking out. Again, another new coin on Binance. Brand new. 28% gains coming once it breaks out of the triangle. Do have the MAC. It's just hard to play these new coins. You got to go to an earlier time frame, honestly. But yeah, I see this making it. See, there's no reason. Look, boom, 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 channeling, gonna break out. It's gonna do its thing. It's brand new. 58 cents. And what makes a coin? Like, why is sand 66 cents now? And this is 58 cents. And just funny how they all end up coming out and finding their space and finding their way. 1 USDT. I like 1 right now. See what's going on with it. On the 4 hour, please. Thank you. Falling out of my trend line triangle here. But maybe we could just turn this into a wedge. Kind of is a falling wedge here. See it? If we elongate it. Still a bit of a triangle though. No, it's a falling wedge. See, now we extend it. Boom. Okay. May want to fall back down to the trend line here at 10.21 before it begins to do its move. But we're looking for a 13% gain. Waiting for one to hit 12 here. And on this larger, I have a bigger pattern at play on the 4 hour, which is this guy. Right? You see this triangle. And if we take this triangle and we play this target, that would put one at all-time high at 1.5 cents, right? Now I'll give you about a 50% move. 42% gains out of one. So that's something I'm in. I'm actually in one right now. So just something to think about. OMC Go. We have it. We tracked it. We want to see if it's going to break out. Has a little resistance here at this old previous resistance. Having trouble breaking through. We really need to break through there. Break through this resistance. And then we should be able to get to the first target here. But there we go. OMC Go. So far, so good. Ocean. Starting to move. Starting to move pretty heavily, actually. Looking on the 15 minutes. Wow. Really breaking out in the 15 minute. Definitely. It had a retest and everything on its way. Worth looking at. Not a lot of volume this weekend, though. It's almost like most people just... You know what? This week was a stressful trade week. Honestly, Bitcoin, just always acted like it was about to fall. And played that game. And anyone that had been in Bitcoin before they could feel that idea that Bitcoin was just on shaky ground all the time. No matter what trade you made, it never felt amazing. Even if it went perfectly, it just never felt amazing. The trades were they were tough. This just keeps going. This YFI, I don't understand. It's almost like I keep looking at it and it never has a down day. Look. Let's look at it on the daily. On the daily, it just, look at it. It's just been going up and up and up. I didn't realize it came out on August 12th, man. At $6,000 a share. This thing is worth $22,000. Okay? I got to figure out what it is today, finally, for you guys. Let's get into this. There's got to be more IEOs. There's a better list. I want to find, maybe I have to actually... I mean, this is actually, we should dive into the idea. Kava, ERD, and BAN see 10x moves. Why are Binance IEOs outperforming the market? The crypto market is booming again. With each passing day, a new token is doing another 10x and making early investors rich. The latest coins in the limelight all happen to be Binance IEOs. Kava, Elrod. They probably made this late, but just explains this for the new ones now. Ocean, they're all going to start moving. Why are Binance IEOs suddenly outperforming the rest of the market? Also, will this craze continue? And if so, which token will rally next? During 2017 crypto bubble alongside Bitcoin metric rise, the ICO boom helped Ethereum explode and create an industry filled with altcoins. IEO, or an initial exchange offering, were born to help launch new tokens with the adding backing and support of a currency exchange. Binance kicked off the trend, but several other platforms followed the industry leader. Like ICOs, IEOs were also hunted by negativity, with a former SEC chief referring to the new class of assets as unregulated crypto casino fundraising mutations. That negative stigma, however, has since been shed alongside the market turning bullish again, and it has helped propel a handful of Binance IEOs to superstardom. We've seen amazing runs in IEOs, Kava, ERD, and BAN. They all pulled a move of more than 10x. Recently, Pearl also joined the party with a big breakout. I think Seller, One, and BRD can still join July 26th. So, One, right? You see, I just discussed One. I told you I'm in One. Rolling the dice on Kava, ERD, and BAN led to 800% returns. The crypto community is on the hunt for the next major trend to take advantage of. Now that DeFi has begun to fizzle out slightly and majors are stealing the limelight. That's not true. He must have wrote this 3 weeks ago. Yeah, I mean, the DeFi has come back strong. I just wanted to see what he said. Kind of Pearling, according to traders, has begun to join the party. Other possible invitees include Seller, Harmony, and Bread. All of these Binance IEOs may show similar performance if the same sort of bandwagon effect happens in this category of coins. It has done so with DeFi and oracles. Yeah. Well, I wanted to get into Yearn Finance real quick and just see what it is. Right? Like, what is it? I half looked into it the other day. I'm like, well, why is this thing worth more than Bitcoin? 30th coin, man. What if it overtakes? Like, it's crazy. It could be the #1 coin. Came out of nowhere. Earn Zap. So they're part of the Zap coin too? Interesting. Because Zap's on my radar. I'm wondering if Zap has something to do with Yearn. APR volts. Yearn Finance. Earn interest. Simple. The project is beta. Use at your own risk. Connect the wallet. What wallet? Oh, so I can connect my Trezor. Connect the Coinbase wallet. I have a Coinbase wallet. And you can scan it. I like the Coinbase wallet. You scan from your phone right here and you link. Pretty nice. Interesting. Zap. Zap in and out. Simple. Huh. Vaults. Vault. Simple. APR. Die. Wow. Aave. Compound. 3%. Learn. I earn finance. So it's I earn. Yearn. Yearn finance 6% a year? 7% a year? Interesting. Synthetics 10%? And they say, how much do you want to invest? Let's say 5,000. Does it do anything, huh? How about docs code Telegram? Trying to figure out what the heck. Would be nice if their website explained what they did, though. I mean, I guess we can see what they do. They're basically like a DeFi organization, right? Yearn Finance is a cryptocurrency token that operates in the Ethereum platform. Yearn Finance is a current supply of 30,000 with 29 in circulation. The last known price of Yearn is 22,000 and is up over the last 24 hours. It's currently trading on 9 active markets. Wow. There's only 30,000 of these. Wow. The second you saw that, getting one at 6,000 was like the best move ever. All-time high. Like, this thing is every day is at an all-time high. It's kind of scaring me because I'm wondering, like, I mean, it's worth 2 biddies, right? And they don't really. Interesting. I get it. I mean, it's an earning site, right? Oh, there you go. Earn about. Okay. Yearn Finance consists of the following products. Yearn.finance, profit switching lender to optimize lending yields. Yearn.freight, leverage stable coins. Yearn Finance, zero capital automated liquidations for Aave. Single-sided automated market maker. Credit delegation vaults for smart contract to smart contract lending. Yearn Finance ecosystem is controlled by the Wi-Fi token. Wow. Interesting. And like, huh. You can buy one of these tokens? Like, do you have to buy a whole token? Or can you buy a few of these tokens? My next question, right? Let's look at the market pair. So on Binance, yeah, I believe you have to pay $22,000 for one of these, dude. This is nuts. You can't buy like amount 0.01. No, you can't. Wow. All you had to do was buy this for $6,000 and you'd be up $14,000. I'm just amazed at the crypto industry. This is getting insane. Look at this thing. It just doesn't stop. It hasn't had a bad day. It really hasn't. Nuts. Yearn Finance, man. Very interesting. I feel like the crypto industry is so fast, you're always missing out on something. Like, always. Always, 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 always. You just have to try to grab a piece of the pie. Attempt to wrap your head around everything you can. SXP, I've had it basically falling out. On the daily, looks very good. About to break out on the daily, honestly. Look at that. Boom. Falling out of the wedge. We came down to the 618, even to the 706 with the secret fib. We bounced off of it. 30% gains if you bought basically kind of the bottom. That already came out, so that's interesting. Yeah, see, I flubbed the bottom here, but I was saying you buy that breakout right there. Already up 24, 29% from that bottom. Pretty nuts, right? 246 to 316. And now it's forming a base. Look at that consolidation base. Like very similar to this. See it? Came down. You can see the fractal, right? Look at it. I'll circle. Like you see here it is. It comes down, pops up, rounds down, starts to come up, flattens down, right? So it comes down. That could have been a pop-up. That was the pop-up. Kind of like, here it is too. Look, comes down, pops up, pops up. They're fractals, so pops down. So see it? Up, up, down, up, up, down. So that's the fractal there. Then we have the mill period kind of here, which is a little more upswing. And then the down. Here's the down. And then the move back up. The move back up. Maybe we'll come back down in here and then blast off. Just something to think about. I do see fractals a lot, and I think they're playing out. So, SXPU. Kind of in a rising wedge right now, though, which is a bearish pattern. Right? See that? 68% chance of break to the downside. The top of the trend line, but if it does break out, very bullish. Not my trade, honestly. Even if it looks great, just not my trade right now. It doesn't have my parameter. That's not a bullish pattern. The 21-day moving average needs to get higher. Let's look at it on the 30-minute maybe. Yeah, it's just not my trade at the moment, and it may go up great. It's not my trade. I'm gonna stay away from it. XRP 27 finally showing little signs of breaking out of the falling wedge. We came back into my stop loss region, or even which would have been a buy support zone, but you can see we fell out of this bull flag. We need to get back into it and start making our moves. We should be all right. But look for XRP to get above this trend line. If not, it will be a bearish retest, push back down into this area. Definitely want to keep watching XRP. Really, this level here is the line in the sand, this 27.5 area we're actually coming to right now, uncannily. So today may be the make or break. We're either going to hit this and break above it, go to 28, form a new base here, and start to play back into the channel, or we're going to fall out of that channel, and we're going to have to rethink our idea. Something's going to fly today because the liquidity is low, but wherever anyone goes, they're going to make that coin pop. So something is going to fly today, right? I mean, Yearn and Loom did it. So where will those profits go? There's SRM. I was in SRM the other day just waiting on this to pop. Wow, accounts up right now. Things seem to be going well. We're at all-time high on my account on a Saturday. IOST just made a move. Let's go look at IOST. IOST took a hit. All right, it took a big hit. I was holding heavy bags of it, and like all my profits were lost. I was almost back to break even. I dared not sell it. I dared not even think about it because I knew the long-term version of IOST is just something you don't want to give up on. But yeah, we fell back out of the pattern. Now we're making our next higher low right here, and we'll begin to recover. We were oversold as well. Perfect buy. So here we were an oversell, and we begin to recover. Let's see how much you would have made on the oversold bounce idea if you bought here and you would have rode it. 47% gains coming for IOST. So, boom. Just move that right to that wick. Another low buy. And it took took 20 days, 17 days. So 2 weeks from now, my prediction for IOST somewhere up here in the 8 to 9 tenths of a cent region. Good time to buy IOST was that dip. You really want to be buying things below this equator on the 4-hour VESP, especially. And the daily. The daily is looking good too. Pink histogram probably about to come out. Make some moves. So very interesting. Like look in the red in the daily here. Oh, but there it fell down really bad. Look at that. Just boom, 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 boom. So, more downside for IOST. Well, let's see. We have very strong support right here. Support. We fell through, broke back above it. Then we found like a new support zone here, right around here. So it has to break this and that to get further down. So hopefully we have a little bit of coverage there. But IOST making some moves back up. Keep that on your radar though as well. Then we were looking at ICX, thinking of eyes. Was in a mini bull pattern. Go back to this, but here we are. We were in a bull flag on ICX. Should make its move. 51% gains up to 91 cents. This had an all-time high of like $4 or $5. So look for it to 10x and more. A lot of people talking about it going to $10. This has huge use cases. It's already being used. The company that's into it and uses it is a very profitable company. So definitely something you want to think about. ICX. Keep it on your radar for sure. Okay. All right. I'm also in CHC right now. Let me show you why. Really trying to stick to these oversold ideas. Buy something when it's extremely oversold. Buy something when it's extremely oversold. Right? On July 28th. Hold it for a month. 2 to 4 weeks. It's kind of my trajectory. Bullish pattern. 60% chance of break to the upside. We had a MACD cross coming. Things looked all right. We'll go from there. Now VeChain. VeChain was also very oversold. Okay. Right here. Boom. Extremely oversold. Like these wicks here. This oversold. So had you bought there, boom, look at the gains. Bought there, boom, look at the gains. So we bought here on the low. We're hoping for that recovery. So we bought a lot of coins hoping for that recovery. Double bottom possibly forming here for VeChain. And we have a target of 2424 for 59% gains. I would enter VeChain right now. Honestly, but it isn't financial advice. Get yourself a financial advisor. Okay. And now CHZ. We go over CHZ. Yeah. Chills. Again, another oversold bounce idea. Right? Should break out. 40% gains coming for CHZ. So I plant seeds and I buy in the right place. I make sure I'm not chasing anything. It's, I want this coin. No. I have to sit and really think about it before I buy it. CHR made a big move. Now it's flagging on the 4-hour. Flags tell you that there's support now. New support. A new base to build and should blast off. Look at that nice candle. That volume. CHR. Chromia, they just had some news that they're going to be working with the United States government. DOT, seeming to pop off right now, broke out of that mini bull flag that it was having issues with. We were already up this high before. We got up to 667. So I was in this trade and we were up. Then we came all the way back down. Then we started to play games. Then we popped up again. Now we flagged. We want to check the 1 hour. So the 1 hour kind of in a falling wedge up here. It's a bullish pattern, 68% chance of a break back up. What goes down must come up, and so forth. Turning, so this looks like it won't have too much more. I think Polkadot's going to have a big run, maybe later tonight. You know what happens is people go out with their family, they do their thing, and then like 5, 6 o'clock, they have dinner. Husbands go back downstairs. Kids start watching cartoons. People start trading, man. So, and also look for Sunday night in China. You know, people are going to start looking at their stock, getting things ready. So, it just, I don't know. It's an idea that tonight we may have a little bit of action, right? A little more action right now. Right now is, you could just feel it. Like, just go through the coins and not see 80%. Ooh, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. It's weird. It's like this makes me yawn. I need to yawn. I need to have the energy, man. I can't be yawning for you guys. It's horrible. Adam 746, consolidating now. You can see it's in a triangle too, a mini triangle there. Definitely looks like a nice buy, especially on the 1 hour. The momentum's about to die for the MACD. We're in the pink. This is where I like to buy. I like to buy in the pink. So definitely something to think about. Let's look at Lend. I tried to grab Lend the other day. It was up $100. It's really consolidating on this line though. It's loving this line. But it's slowly going up, but just coming back to itself. Coming back to itself. Coming back. Coming back. But it is slowly going up. Has a MACD cross pending. Not a lot of red after that cross. So you can see there was not a lot of selling momentum at all on Lend. Look for it to break out of this rising wedge to go parabolic. Might actually be a buy right now. Lend at 80 cents. I like it. I like Lend right now. Think it's going to do some big things. So, yeah. And then Band. Let's go over Band. Well, the market seems to be moving pretty well right now. I'm seeing some jumps. Seeing some jumps in a lot of coins. Just some push in liquidity. Look, Link all of a sudden getting a bump. A big bump. Link kind of, I could almost say it's like a market mover. Like once, because what happens is people get into Link, they make a good amount so much, they sell, and then they need to find a new coin. And it pumps liquidity into something else. So when I see Link move, I get excited because I know it's going to put money in other people's hands. And hopefully they're going to spend that money on other coins in the market. But look at Link in a bull flag. Like what's not in a bull flag? Like, right? Basically, if you're moving in this market in crypto, you're in a bull flag. Boom. My target for Link, $22, and it's coming. I buy $25 worth of Link every week. I have an automatic buy set on Coinbase. I just keep getting Link, you know. Nothing over 10%. No. But Link, dude, when Link, because think about it, Link hit that 19. It's done a bit of a retracement. Now it's on the move, man. I think, wow, this is, when I see Link numbers like this, I think we're going to go to, definitely going to hit this resistance here. What, at 1745, and we're definitely going to get to this resistance right here at 1933. So here's the two places we need to pop through, the green, and then here's my target for Link at 22 cents. Algo target, 49% gains coming out of Link. All right. So let's just go over what we talked about. We talked about Ocean. We talked about Omasi Go. We talked about VeChain. We talked about Sand. I'd like to look at Sand one more time. It's sitting in my head now. Sand, man. I like it. I like it. It's about to curve up and boom. Look at that. Look at that curve right there on the MACD. We're in that bullish pattern. And look, I'm telling you, we had that really strong resistance and support region. Don't say I didn't tell you so, okay? That's all I got to say. 41% gains out of Sand. I think this weekend's going to wake up Saturday night, flood into Sunday. Because there's too many setups that have to turn somewhat. A couple of them have to bring us fruits of great winnings, right? boom, man. Let's just check on our old buddy gold. See how gold did to close the week. Gold is an indication to me. 1964, great. Starting to break out of my bull pennant for gold. My target for gold is 2140. You're going to get 187 on that pip. That was my entry right here, was the breakout. You can trade gold just like you trade crypto. Any asset, it's basically all the same. All the algorithms can only trade so many ways. So just put that on your radar. Okay. Good old Bitcoin holding with a MACD cross coming on the 1 hour. Like to see that. We just had a big pump up from 1155 back to 11500. We just need Bitcoin to stay nice and happy in its little place. Kind of go back and forth between like 11,450 and 11,560. Kind of just do that over and over again. And we should be all right. The altcoins should play. Band making moves. Now, you just got to, that's why you draw these and then you just stick to your targets. Our target for Band is 21. We got in 1130, breakout. We're going to ride this. We're going to make 76% gains on Band. We are. My team, my subs, everybody. We're going to do it. We're going to come every morning and check, and we're going to stick to it. Nice little bump up for Bitcoin. Let's see it break above this trend line, man. We really need to see it. It's really a big deal for me. This resistance too right here is resistance. We need to break through that resistance. We kind of did already. Right here, we broke through the resistance. We need to hold support. Let's go biddy, 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 biddy. But everything looking good today. Everything looking good. We're up. I think we're going to crack 20,000. Today's going to be the day, man. DOT just had a big pop. V-Chain's looking like it's popping. IOST back in the money. LTO up 50%. I got in at 10.4. No, I got in at 7.055. It's now at 10.400. All right. And FET, man. FET. We didn't go over FET. Let's go over FET. We didn't go over the chart. We talked about it, but we didn't really go over the chart. How many charts are in the same space? Look, FET. You know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to do this. I'm going to make a new watch list, right? It's going to be called current positions. And it's only going to be my positions that I'm in right now. And you're going to see a similarity between what I'm buying and why. All right. So we're going to add VUSDT. Let's go down the line. 1 USDT. DOT USDT. CHZ. USDT. FET. Band. IOST. LTO. And nulls. All right. And I'm holding Hotcoin. BTC, but I bought them. So it's perfect time to buy nulls. You almost can't lose. It's been sitting in the same place for 2 months. 2 months. Put it on your radar. It's not that exciting, but, I'm not in ICX, but I'm going to throw it down here because I love it. It's doing its thing. I think it'll go. Broke down a little bit, but now it's in a mini wedge in the 1 hour, right? So that's another bullish pattern. All right, representing. So getting to the end of that a little more, and we should start to move up out of that anyway. If you want, this is how I actually, let me teach you something, Nikolai. So here's the 1 hour, or the 1 minute, right? So the 1 minute, this wedge becomes the biggest pattern ever. That little wedge I just drew, this is now a big wedge. And now we can look at it like the 4 hour. And like we're cutting to the bottom of the wedge, right? We just had the MACD cross, so we should bump out of this mini wedge now. And then we can go back to the 4 hour and zoom out, right? It's kind of like worlds, right? We were just in this little world. In the 1 minute, we looked at this way like we were looking at this. Isn't that bugged out? Like, we just did a microscope zoom into this picture to find out how healthy it was. So it's kind of like being a doctor, right? The 1 hour is going into somebody's ear with a microscope. The 4 hour is just like, you know, tapping on your knee and looking at the body from far away. I think that's one of the greatest analogies ever made. But that's kind of how it is. The 1 hour is dissecting the moments, the tiny things, looking in your eyeballs, looking in your ears, right? And then the 4 hour, everything bigger, just like the overall frame of the body. No, looking good. They just bought that up to 64. Got to get back up to 67 and then on our way. You already got 10%. I mean, you should have got into like 60, right? Around this region here, or maybe even at the bottom of the trend line. 57, somewhere in this region, between 57 and 60 is where I would like my subscribers to get in. And then that's the idea, you know. Let's go crypto, 19,800. We're up $777.17. I can't make that up. We're up $777.17 on the day, on a Saturday. On a Saturday. That's another thing about crypto. You work 31 days a week, a month. You don't work freaking 28 days. You know, whatever, 5 times 20 days a week. You work every day. There's always a day you could be working. But like, look at all my positions. Falling wedge. Bullish triangle. This obviously is not the right chart. I just almost had a heart attack. I was like, why does that look like that? Polka dot on Binance. Yeah, I must have hit the Huobi one, right? Did not look right to me. All right, again. So we just go through my list. See the falling wedge. See the bullish triangle. See the falling wedge. See the falling wedge. See the falling wedge. Here I'm in IST long term. I wasn't playing it like all these other ones, so it doesn't matter to me. I'm in here way down here, way back. LTO, we just have it. I haven't really charted it. I've been in since way back. Around 7, somewhere in here. Nulls, about to pop. I'm just showing you, look, hitting the bottom, hitting the bottom, hitting the bottom. That's the bottom. All right, I'm calling the bottom for nulls at 41 cents. I don't think you ever lose money if you buy nulls right now. I can say that clearly, but there you go. This is financial advice. We all don't know what could happen. Anything could happen. Always have a stop loss, but the probabilities here for nulls to make you money are very high. Just take it from me. And then ICX, bullish pattern. This is also in a bullish pattern. So you can see, like, I just don't trade garbage. DOT just popped huge. Been waiting for that. Nice. See the candle? It just closed above. So you could say buy the breakout of the falling wedge. And it broke out. 30-minute looks even sexier. Look at that. Boom. Now we have a candle close above the 21-day moving average. These are all in a line. Looking very well. Very healthy. Very, very good for DOT. All right. Happy I held through all the carnage. Looks like we're going to, and look, we have the MACD cross coming on the 30-minute, which isn't always that strong, but when a coin hasn't been around that long, the 30-minute is like the 6 hour or the 4 hour because, you know, get what I'm saying? I usually the 4 hour for a coin that's 2 or 3 years old. If a coin's 2 weeks old, then I got to use like the 30-minute. And the 30-minute will have as much cadence and power as the 4 hour because it's a smaller time frame coin. Does that make sense to everybody? Boom. We're doing well right now today with DOT. So, yeah, we're up. We're up. We're about to crack 800, 19,841. Like to crack 20,000 today. That's the plan. But we're in great setups. These are my like 1 to 2 week swing plays. I bought them all oversold at very low targets. I went through the lists and I was meticulous with these buys. So we have a cross here in the 15-minute, just more bullish as you go on. See? And then the 4-hour, we haven't really seen it move yet. But we have a MACD cross coming on the 4-hour, which is right where you want to be. So that's actually a good entry. You could enter DOT right now. I love saying that when I'm already in it. Pump my bags. Pump my bags, please. But that's it, guys. I'm out for the Saturday.